This video is on the interventions screen. The interventions screen is basically a list of all your interventions that could be either all open or all for this fiscal. And the purpose of this screen basically is to allow you to jump to the detail screen. For example, when your mouse hovers across any record, whenever you click on that record, you're taken to the detail screen for that name. Okay. Now, when I click back into interventions, whenever there's clients with missing information, the first thing you'll be taken to is the error tab. Okay, that means these three clients here, there's something that was not filled out. For example, with the first line, Deborah, I see that there's no intervention code selected or no not code selected. Okay, so now let's take a look at all these green tabs. The first one is admin, which I can use to click on the admin, which takes me to the admin detail screen. The open shows all the open interventions, okay, for the database. Now notice that there's some names that are repeated here, and simply what that means is that every action plan has at least one intervention, but that doesn't mean that an action plan can have more than one intervention, and that's why you see the double names, because they have multiple interventions in the action plan. Andrea is the same. Okay, so that's open. Now closed. Now these interventions here are from action plans that have been closed, and this is pretty important too, because even though an action plan has been closed, you can still go back in and edit some parts of it. Okay, you can't edit a lot of it, but you can maybe change the money part or description or add partnerships. Okay, so that was closed. Now the 24-week rule. The 24-week rule will give you up and close details regarding how close you are to the 24-week rule, if you've gone over, and if your action plan has already been closed. Okay, and of course there's errors, which I mentioned before. If you have some interventions that with missing information, you have to fill this in, okay, because it'll prevent the data from being uploaded to the data gateway. And of course there's all, okay, and of course you can pick the fiscal you want to look at, and that basically is it. Something important to note is that sometimes you'll create a new record and you can't find it in the expenditure screen. The expenditure screen only shows records that you spent money on. Okay, so if for some reason you cannot find your record, go to interventions. Okay, because it'll show a list of all your interventions, even if you spend $0. Okay, and don't forget, the purpose of this intervention screen is to quickly jump to the details. So click details, interventions. I want to see where's all my open. Whatever line I select, see it's highlighted, and take me to the detail screen. Okay, and that is the intervention screen.